Hey everybody, it's Kim here. Welcome to my channel, Never Too Late. I am here today on, oh gosh, what is the date? Let's see. Monday, September 8th. I tell you, the days just run into each other. So it is September 8th, it's Monday, and this is a what sold video. These are my sales from probably like Friday after I went to the post office, and I think I did go kind of later in the afternoon. So this would be Friday evening through this morning. I did have 2 sales this morning. One of them was the best sale of the weekend. I'm finding that sales have been slower for me on the weekend lately than during the week. I don't know, very strange, but I've given up trying to figure things out. So we're just going to go through them, and I am starting with the most recent and going backwards. I am getting all my stats from my cross-lister my cross-lister, my Poshmark, and other platforms, Sharer and Offer Sender and bookkeeping, everything in one spot. Nifty app. Well, it's not really an app, but it's a page on my phone. But anyway, Nifty has been a game changer for me. I just switched and it's amazing. If you are a reseller, I would encourage you, this is not paid or anything, but I would encourage you to try it out. They have a 7-day free trial. It's so good. But anyway, if you are interested, I do have a 15% off code in the description. Wow, it is such a busy Monday. But anyway, I'm going to get into this in just a second. I did want to say though that you know what? Let's just get into it. All right, the first order was a Land's End no iron Supima polka dot shirt, a women's size 14, and it sold for $13.73 on eBay. It was promoted, so my fees ended up being about $5, and it was $1 cost of goods from the bins. This is it right here. It's already packaged up in my new inventory system, so I'm not going to take it out. But it was just a Supima cotton. It's like navy blue with pink polka dots. Really, really cute. But like I said, $1 from the bin, so that's awesome. I have been accepting and sending kind of low offers because I'm in the process of moving my inventory down 2 flights of stairs, so I'm just trying to sell stuff. All right, the next thing I sold, this was the best sale, and if you watch my recent haul video, this was in that. This was a new with tags J. Crew tartan 2-button red plaid blazer, and it was a size 14. Like I said, new with tags. My cost of goods at the thrift store that day was $3.26. And this sold on Poshmark for $50, which is awesome. And the fees were $10, so I ended up making $38.74. So that was a great sale. And this one I will take out of the bag and show you because it is not in my... That first one was the only thing in my new inventory system so far. I've been working on kind of adding in the new stuff that way and then going backwards to older stuff. So this is it. It's actually a much brighter red than it shows, but really cute. It even has, you know, it's not even... The little stitches aren't even broken. And here is the tag. It did not have an MSP, but... It is J. Crew blazers. Very good. I did look up the comps in the store, and they were in the like $50 to $70 range. So I got an offer this morning for $50, and so that sold in, let's see what it tells me that it sold in 2 days of listing. So $50 in 2 days of listing. I will take that every day. If every sale could be like that, I'd be so happy. And then I forgot to tell you, the Land's End top sold in 14 days of listing. So also quick, for $1, very nice turnaround. I'm perfectly happy with that. Okay, I've had this one a little bit longer. This sold on Depop, and this was a embroidered squirrel sweatshirt. It has been listed for 170 days. So it has been listed since last winter. It sold for $11.70. It was also boosted. So my fees in total were about $2. My cost of goods that day was $3.38. I did get it at the regular thrift store. So I'll make $6.27 on this. But you know what? I'm fine with that. It sold. It took a while to sell, but it did sell. And it just was such a cute sweatshirt. And I love squirrels. So this is what it looks like. Look at that. Isn't that the cutest? I just, you know, I'm happy it's going to a home. I'm happy it's going to get worn. I thought it was so cute. So no regrets. No regrets. Honestly, if I saw it again, I'd probably pick it up again and give it another try. Which is why I'm not the smartest reseller. Okay, next was a orange floral boho peasant top, long sleeve hippie festival fall retro size large. That was my title. This sold in 19 days of listing. I did get this in a Whatnot sale from my friend Lynn. Her Whatnot is Lynn's Closet LLC. She does, I think, every Wednesday, but this Wednesday this week, she's not doing a sale because she will be at Posh Fest. So, anyway, great. I get great stuff from her. All of her stuff starts at $3, by the way. I sold it for $14. The fees were $2.86, and I paid $5 for it. So I didn't make a lot on it, but like I said, it sold in just a matter of days. So I'm not unhappy about that either. Right now, I'm, like I said, sending and accepting lower offers because I just want to move things out as quickly as possible. I have so much inventory also to list. I will have a video of a haul from the new thrift store I went to that just opened, and so much to list. But here's this top. It's just really cute. It's a darker orange, but it has the balloon sleeves with the elastic. It's just a nice little lightweight boho top. So that is a nice one as well. Okay, next. And what did I say that sold in? Yeah, 19 days. So really fast sale within a month of listing. The next, this is something that actually sold the same day it was listed. It is a Bowden pleated skirt. It's blue and white stripe, but then it also has dark blue polka dots all over it. So it's kind of interesting. It's about knee length, and it is a size 18 regular. I got this at a church sale. I paid 42 cents per item at that sale. So 42 cents, and I sold it the same day. It sold for $16 on Poshmark. So $16 on Poshmark. The fees were $3.20. My cost of goods, once again, 42 cents. So I made $12.38 on that, and it sold in the first day. And it also did have a flaw. It has, let's see if I can find it on here without unfolding it the whole way, but it has, yeah, here it is. I don't know if you can really see it, but it has a little tiny red mark there, but it's really faint, and so I think you could definitely wear it, and it's not really noticeable, but this is what it looks like with the, it does have pockets, it's pleated, it's got the, kind of like the pen stripe, and then the navy blue polka dots, and Bowden, such a quality brand. So even though that one had flaws, I did decide to go ahead and list it because, like I said, it was hardly noticeable and such a good brand. And also in a plus size, you just don't find, I personally don't find a lot of Bowden in a plus size. So I just wanted to get that out there. I do have another one waiting to be listed that is also a Bowden plus size, like knee length skirt, but it's got squirrels all over it. Oh my gosh, so cute for the fall. All right, this is a case of, I don't know how this happened. I sold this on Poshmark for $3, and I really have no idea how it got down to $3. It does have some flaws. I got it in a ThredUp textiles, fabrics and textiles box, and every single box that I've gotten, I've already made my money back, so it's not a big deal. I'm already in the profits on everything, so the fact that I'm not making any money on this at all doesn't really matter. It did have a few little flaws. But, like I said, I have no idea how this happened. This is an Eliza J. cowl neck, ruched jersey gown, navy blue women's wedding event party. Size 8 was my title. It sold in 106 days. Oh no, it sold for $6. I was wrong. I thought it was $3. It sold for $6, but the fees were $2.95. I'm counting it as zero cost of goods since that box is already, you know, well paid for. So I made $3.05. like I said, I'm not quite sure how it got that low, but it did have a flaw. It is a beautiful gown, and it had a very fixable flaw, but it is beautiful. I really had thought I would tell it for around 20, because the comps are way above that with it's not damaged. But at the very bottom of the zipper, the seam is coming apart. So that is the reason I was selling it. I think I started it at like $30, and I was starting to sell it for less, but because it's such a good brand, it's such a beautiful dress, I thought someone would probably still want it that could just stitch that up. It really would probably be an easy fix if you knew what you were doing. So anyway, someone got a great deal on a beautiful dress that they're going to get to wear somewhere, and you know, it's going to get fixed and worn instead of ending up in the landfill, so I can't be mad about it. It is what it is. These things happen. You know, you roll with the punches. You take the good sales, you take the bad sales, and you take the sales where you're just like, I don't know what happened. And this was one of those. Okay, next. Oh, this one I love. This was another, going back to that church sale. I got such good things at that sale. This was an Anna Casey off-the-shoulder maxi dress, white, Renaissance Festival, peasant boho. The size is marked up, but I think it was like, it didn't have a size in it, but I think it came out to about an extra small. It seemed very tiny, but it has a lot of elastic stretch. This dress is gorgeous, and it just looks like something you could wear to the Renaissance Festival and put like a vest over or something. But this sold in one day on Depop for $22.67. The fees were a little less than $2.50. I paid, once again, 42 cents for it, and it sold, and my profit was $8.96. So, I mean, $18. I am a hot mess today. I'm trying to get so much done today. I was like, I really want to make the video. I'm going to squeeze it in, but I take my normal hot mess and magnify it, and that's where I am today. But you know, that is life. We just move through it, right? So $18.96 was my profit for 42-cent investment. And selling in a day. I mean, these are the sales I'd be happy to have every day. But let me show you this dress because it's stunning. So it is an off the shoulder, but it has like the elastic sleeves, and they are balloon sleeves. Ugh, so pretty. And then it's got, you know, the bodice and the tie, so you could definitely, can you imagine you would just put a vest over this for the Renaissance Festival? It is a maxi length, and it does open. It has a big slit up the front. Isn't that just gorgeous, though? I saw this, and I was like, somebody is going to be able to either just wear this as a dress, if you wanted to, or turn it into an amazing festival costume, Renaissance Festival, or cosplay costume, Halloween, who knows. So many possibilities. Okay, next is another really quick sale. I've had a lot of very fast sales, which I'm very happy for. And I consider anything within 30 days to be a fast sale, but if it sells within a week, even better. And this one sold in 2 days of listing. I also got this at the church sale for 42 cents. And now this, I brought this home, and the lighting, the church sale, the clothing section was inside. It's like a church that has a school, and it was inside the gymnasium of the school. So the lighting was not that good. So I did end up coming home and finding a lot of things that have flaws, that are stains and stuff that I didn't see in there. But at 42 cents an item, I am willing to take some risks, so it was fine. This was one of those. It was, one of the sleeves was just stained with something that was like almost like a dark gray black, and it's white, and I soaked it in this, I have this stuff, I don't know where it is right now, it's in my laundry room, but I got it on Amazon, and basically it's like antique clothing or something like that, but you soak stuff in it, and it whitens them. It gets rid of the yellowing and that kind of stuff, and this took all but one tiny little spot out, and it looked beautiful. So a day of soaking, totally worth selling it in 2 days. So anyway, this was R&M Richards white sheer satin glitter jacket, women's holiday party, size 16. And once again, sold in 2 days for $16.25 on eBay. And once again, I accepted I think I sent an offer on this one. Happy to move it out. Once again, it was boosted, so the fees were about $6. Not the best, but I will end up making about $10 on it. So like I said, not the best return, but my goal right now is to make about $10. If I can make $10 profit or more, then I'm happy. Eventually, I'd like to move that up a little bit, my average get a little higher. But so $10 sales right now, $10 profit sales, I'm great with. And especially when they come in 2 days with such a low cost of good. Let me show you this jacket. It is very fun. This is definitely something that you would think of wearing to some kind of event or party, New Year's Eve maybe. But it's almost like a tuxedo jacket. And then it has the sheer sleeves. And this is the one where there's still, I don't know if you can see, but there's still just a tiny little bit of like black on the very tip. But this was the sleeve that was just completely discolored, and it came out looking great. And then here's the back. It has, these are not rhinestone, these are just little bits of glitter, but really pretty. And then on the bottom, I mean at the clasp is like this kind of rhinestone clasp. So very pretty. And like I said, sold within 2 days. So I hope someone is going to wear this somewhere special. I think it would also be great for like a mother of the bride, or you could just, so many different things. And with it being that color, you know, being so neutral, you could put it with so many different colors, skirts or over a dress or whatever. Okay, next is probably something I should not have picked up, but I did. We're going to blame this once again on the really bad lighting at the church sale. Oh, I did have a sale on Poshmark too, and I was so excited. I found at the church sale a vintage men's suit vest that was reversible. It was red on one side and then red plaid on the other side. It had pockets on both sides. It was really nice. I listed it and I got the order. I saw it come through. Sold for $27 on Poshmark. I was super excited because once again, 42 cents, would have sold in only 16 days, and then 5 minutes later, canceled. So it was a great sale that got canceled. But you know, that's also how it goes some days, right? Okay, so the next thing, we're going to pass that one right up and try not to be too sad about it. But it's really nice with Christmas coming. I have no doubt that it will sell. All right, next was once again from the church sale. Zebra print shirt dress, belted button, animal safari military pocket, size 12 petite. This sold in 35 days of listing, and this was one, once again, I said probably wouldn't pick it up again. So I was very happy to just take the offer that I got of $6.12. $2 in fees, 42 cents, or only make like $3 on it, but some things you just are like, this was going to be donated. I was probably going to pull it out of my inventory and donate it. So it's going to a home. That's what matters. I'm not going to unfold it because it's folded so nicely, and I won't fold it this nice again. But it was this zebra stripe, and it had these really pretty like buttons, epaulets at the shoulders, really pretty gold buttons. But some of the buttons, it's Charter Club, some of the buttons were a little like discolored. So I don't know. Wouldn't pick it up again. It's perfectly nice. It's a really cute style, but happy to just see it go, and not be donated. So that was fine. Not too upset about it. I told you this is a very, lots of good, no, a couple of good sales, like 2 good sales, and then a lot of, I took an offer. But once again, I'm okay with that because like I said, I am just trying to get rid of inventory. Okay, next is an Armani Collezione. Black and purple floral dress, faux wrap, elegant, abstract, size 12. I got this also from my friend in I don't think this one was a whatnot sale. I think she was just like, hey, I'm selling some things off. Do you want to buy some? And I think I bought this one from her for $5. I sold it, I ended up selling it for only $15 because it did have a few flaws. And when once I got it, I realized there were a lot listed and not that many sold. So when I got the $15 offer, I was just happy to move it out. So it sold on eBay in 44 days for $15. The fees were $3. My cost of goods was $5, so I'll make about $8. So not great. Not great, but you know, once again, it's one of those things where it's a good brand. I took a risk on it, but it ended up that it was just very saturated on the market. It is a very pretty dress, though. It is. There we go. Here's the front. Oh, no, here's the front. It's a V, and then it's got this really pretty, beautiful abstract floral print. I think it is silk, though. But here's the tag. Armani Collezioni. Do you like my French accents? So anyway, a lot, you know, this is, I wanted to make this video partially because, one, I sold something that I just had in the thrift haul, but also I just wanted, you know, I don't only want to make videos when I have a bunch of really great sales. I want to make the videos when I have, like, a bunch of just piddly little sales that just add up. Okay, this sold on Poshmark. It is a blank NYC camo mini skirt, indie sleeves. That is a style aesthetic. Utility grunge cargo streetwear, size 26. It sold in 47 days. I did buy this at that church sale as well, for 42 cents. It sold for $16, like I said, on Poshmark. The fees were $3.20, so I will make $12.38. Not mad about that at all. And this was a very short little mini. But one thing about it was that it does have a raw hem, and the way that it's cut, I just wasn't 100% sure whether this came this way or it was a longer skirt and someone just chopped it. So I didn't have it priced that high, and you know, $16 for a camo mini is perfectly fine. I'm happy with that, especially when my cost of goods is so low. And once again, moving it out in a month and a half is awesome. Okay, these next pair of sweatpants I have had for a year, at least. And this is the last sale as well. So this is new with tag, raspberry and cream, color blocked, elastic waist, athleisure joggers, size extra large, 220 days. They sold on eBay for $5.53. They are in my 60% off sale. I do have a lot of things that are older inventory in a 60% off sale on eBay. My eBay store is linked below, so if you want to go check something out, send me an offer. I will probably take it. So anyway, $5.53. Fees were $2. I don't have a cost of goods on it because I wasn't really tracking it back at that point. So, you know, I'm going to make like $5 on them. But I've had them for so long. And the 220 days is them having been relisted a couple of times. So I've actually had them a year or more. So really happy. Can't even put into words how happy I am that these sold. They are very cute pair of joggers. They're a kind of a raspberry color. They do have the cuff at the waist, but they are just Fashion Nova. They are new with tags, but they're Fashion Nova. So, you know, fast fashion brand, not a brand that, you know, commands a lot. Anyway, honestly, if I got these in a box now, I probably wouldn't even list them. I would probably just donate them. So, anyway, that is what sold since Friday night. It is, like I said, Monday morning. I'm going to get all this shipped up so I can get it to the post office. I do have shipping on eBay. So, that means, and my shipping days on eBay are listed as Monday through Friday. So anything that sells on Friday, the one day is actually Monday. So I did have some eBay sales on Friday, so these absolutely have to go out or I will get a ding, and you don't want to get in eBay's bad graces. So I'm going to get these packed up and get off to the post office, and I will get this video out. I have another what sold video that I did that I still haven't even gotten out. So this one will that one will probably go out today. This one will probably go out tomorrow. And then later in the week, I'm going to do another thrift haul, the second half from when I went to the 50% off sale at my local 2nd Avenue thrift store. All right. Remember that it is never too late to I don't even, my brain is so scrambled. You know, it's never too late to just muddle through. And that's what I feel like I'm doing today. I woke up and I was like, I need to do this and this and this and this. And then I was like, you know what? We're going to prioritize. We're going to do one thing at a time. And we're going to get done what we get done. So that's kind of where I'm at. But it's never too late to just take that, you know, take a breath. Take a breath. Figure out what you need to do. And then prioritize. And then just focus on one thing at a time. Get that done. And then move on to the next. You know, and this video really wasn't probably supposed to be high on the priority list. But I really wanted to make it. So we moved it up. But I do have a busy day. I need to take pictures. I need to get to the post office. So much stuff. So much to do. All right. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.